Yes, guys, it's Mr. Ilovesesh in the building, and we're back. One of my favourite guests. A part two, actually. This has been pending for a while.
Part two.
Obviously, we've been chopping it up. You know, how are we doing, sir?
Well, I would say fine, but that means frustrated, insecure, not right, kind of emotional, and probably that's probably where I'm at. But it's about knowing how to deal with it, innit?
Yeah.
I would say I'm okay right now, but in life, you know, this is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, man. Obviously, he's meaning to meet up again and have a conversation for a while.
Definitely.
Obviously, things have been happening. What's been about 2 years?
Yeah, probably about that.
Yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, I'm not even sure, but you've had a lot of content come out since then. So obviously, I've just been following the movement.
Yeah, no, I see the repost and I respect
come on,
it,
man. I follow the movement, man, because you know what I mean. I see you come from kind of growing up, and he's like, "Yeah, be free. I want you to come." And it was just an idea then.
Yeah,
you get
course,
me. And now it's just moved on to a bit of a bigger platform now, I think.
Obviously, you know, man's been following your thing for a while.
Yeah, come on, man.
For a while. Even you sent me the video. I think, wow, how you get older than that? You know what I mean? So obviously, you know, it's not even just on a mediocre thing. It's proper.
Yeah,
you know, and you know,
man.
my respects the thing as well. You get me? You're one of the few that I do take advice from and listen to, innit? You know what I mean? I cannot speak to you for a while.
Thank you, man. Do you know what? People that value my judgment, or not even judgment, I don't want to call it judgment, value my opinion. Yeah, do you know what I mean? I really look to them people to think, do you know what? Like, that they must be seeing something in me that I kind of don't see in myself, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because when I give them that certain advice and I think it's right, then they also think it's right. So it's obviously like, you know, like sometimes I need to advise myself on what I need to do.
Yeah,
you get me? Instead of invite other people.
100%.
You get it? Because sometimes I don't take my own advice.
I think it's more.
So that's why I respect it when somebody says to me, do you know what?
Yeah, cool.
You know what I mean?
Off the rip of nothing. I cannot speak to you for a fucking month or two. I see beef. I think, yeah, what have I done now? Cool. Anyway, bow. And like I said, like, I respect it. You know what I mean? I think I like straightforward people.
Yeah,
I like
man.
people who just is raw with it.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I think the society we live in now, I think they don't know how to take it, which is very watered down, which is a joke. It's the come like it's just the masculine shit's out the window. Not to go over to that part side of things, you know what I mean? But I respect it, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm raw and straight to the point, and some people don't like it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's the way you chat to a male and the way you chat to a female. I've come to realize it has to be completely different, because a female will take that kind of, because it's more emotion that a woman would deal with.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like that straightforward talk doesn't sit well.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So you can do it with a man, and the man then will be like, but then they'll understand in the end and they'll reason with you. You get me?
Yeah.
But a woman, just take it to heart.
Yeah.
You get me? And that's what you got to kind of realize. You know what I mean? When my head tells me, why ain't you listening, man? I'm just telling you what it is. Just take the good from it and just go on with that. You understand?
100%,
yeah. And that's where it is. You know, in a lot of situations. You know what I mean?
I think a lot of DJs and that wouldn't, especially DJs, especially people up and coming, new ones, wouldn't know how to take all of that stuff. But one thing, I know we're just going straight into the rawness, you know what I mean? I feel like we don't need to sugarcoat or nothing about nothing, you know what I mean? Especially your person as well, who's just very honest and straightforward. But even like how I looked at kind of things as well, I think like, I don't know if I would say a lot of experience and older DJs might be more frustrated, or maybe at the ones who are coming through to an extent because of the work rate that you guys have put in.
Yeah.
You know, I think some of them new ones have just got put on a pedestal and they're just straight in there.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people who's been working for years don't really...
Right, so we're going to break this one down.
Do you understand what I mean though?
No, but we're going to break this one down now, yeah? What is in there? Do you get it? And for you, or for me, in there might be a completely different thing. Do you get me? Because some people, they want to be, where do you want to be? Do you know? Do you want to be in the Love Juices? Do you want to be, do you know what I mean? Like the We Are Festival? Like, do you want to be that guy? Or do you want to be that other guy that does what you feel like you're doing and you're still making money? You're still doing your thing. You're still elevating in your own way, but you're just not playing at all of these kind of parties. Do you get it? And some people's perception is that every DJ wants to be there. Well, come on, you're looking at one who doesn't. I'm happy within my circle and my bubble of what makes me, you get me? It allows me to have new ideas and move on to what I really want to do and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's like no one can tell you nothing once you're in the game, what you're in, what you want to be in. But when you want to kind of come, like, as I say, into that world, there's rules. Do you get it?
Yeah.
We all know that.
I think I would think there's rules in every world. Though,
of course there's rules. Of course there is to a certain extent in it. But where I am, I can do and say what
yeah, of course. Where
what
you
I
are,
like.
yeah, like, I think,
I was
yeah,
about
where
to
you
swear
are.
there, but because I get passionate about these things.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll do and say what I fucking like. You understand? Which is,
it is what it is.
you understand? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, why are you gonna get? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? But you're in that certain scene, and you can't say nothing. And these times now, you know that there's an element of racial tension going on within that field, but you're still having to be here and shut your mouth and not say nothing just to get to where you want to get to and where you want to be. So it's just, for me, it's just like, where is that?
But do you think, like,
do you get it?
So, like, obviously from what I've heard with you, because obviously when I've interviewed you before till now, obviously I'm just gonna say, and that's one thing about me. I always give the man the flowers. I'm not gonna sit and act like I know or like what I don't know, but I've definitely got more knowledge then than now, innit? You know, I think
Now than then.
Yeah, so but you know what I mean. Yeah, so obviously, yeah. Being. It's like you can't even be passionate, bro. It's like you can't even speak your mind. You can't. And the things about it, that's why I thought I need to talk to you again.
Yeah.
That's why I make sure I'm saving. I wanted to save it and talk to you properly when I could talk to you now. You see, like then I'm just keeping it straight. Oh yeah, so yeah, like now we don't need to pussyfoot. Like, we could just go. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you know where I'm coming from. You know who I am.
And the thing's
I'm
like,
never gonna change the person I am.
Of course.
Do you get me? I come from the right teaching.
Yeah,
that's,
no, 100%.
That's what I believe. Do you understand? You know, I don't roll with no bad malice in my head to think about what else other people are doing or what this and what's that. My initial stuff is not bad mind. It's all coming from the heart and it's pure. Do you get it? But then I see people that come bad mind. But remember, I'm a warrior. Do you understand? So I've got a warrior's mentality, bro.
So fuck it.
You understand? You're going there. I see people telling people suck their mother, and they're still walking past each other in the rave scene, and they're just like, not putting heads down. Come and tell me that.
Yeah, facts.
And I go chew you like a razor. Like, you understand? I'm not afraid of anyone. It's not like I want to, do you understand? But there's levels, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
100%.
So I see the actual levels on this scene, and I look at it, and I'm just like, you're wet, you're whack, you're just talk. Do you get me? And it's all talk. That's why mostly it's just ignored from me now. But if you say anything too rude, then we've got a problem.
Yeah,
Do you get it?
I think
we've actually got a real problem.
I think that's the best. I think that's the best way to be. You know.
Yeah. What do you think?
1-2 little issues as well, even along my way. Out of issues that are nothing, bro. Like
you're gonna get them. Yeah, and I told you from the start.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro.
I told you from the start, bro. Was I lying?
You weren't lying, bro. You told me something, yeah. That's what I said. I need to make sure when you come back again, we're gonna talk.
I told you from the start, bro.
Everything you said to man from the beginning, bro. Yeah, from the start till today, everything in order. That's what happened. And I'm thinking, no, you know what? Babe's told me this is gonna happen. You know, along the line. You have a little slow start. So as you start getting a bit of action pause, when you start being seen, and it's like all of a sudden, bruv, like, bro, man's cutting through innocently, bruv, and it comes and finds you, bruv. It's mad. And
how is it that people are so easy for me to work out? Or I can work out a situation before it even happens and tell you it's gonna come, and it comes to you just in the order I told you it's gonna come, just how I said it's gonna come. How is it so easy for me to do that? I shouldn't be able to work people out or things out so easily. Like it shouldn't be.
No, but I think it's more. It shouldn't be people.
But it shouldn't. People shouldn't be so predictable. Then why are you gonna you're just so predictable? Then it's like, rah, like what? Don't people ever change? Is it like what? So this what we're living in?
Yeah,
a load of hate and aggression and do you know, like just disloyal and do you know what I'm saying? Like is that what?
I think it's ego. I think there's the ego in this thing is mad right now, man.
Yeah, but they'll tell me I got ego.
Yeah, but we all have though.
Yeah, but you know what? What is ego? Do you not understand what is ego? Is ego somebody talking like, because I've like within the last couple of months, I've been not in a great place. So I've been bigging up myself, bigging up my chest. You understand? Like bigging up you know what I mean? Not exactly what I do, but just bigging up, not bigging up, but just staying confident of myself.
Yeah, of course.
And
reassuring yourself.
Yeah, reassuring myself that I am who I am. I look into my head and I look to my heart. Do you understand? And this is what I do. Do you get me? So I don't just think with my brain, because the brain is tiny. Don't give it that much power. Do you get me? Because if you give your brain that much power, you become a slave to your own mind.
It's easy as well. It's one of the easiest things.
I'm not going to tell you I'm perfect and I haven't done it or I don't go through it sometimes. But the way I analyze it, is different. Do you get me? So, you get me? And me just finding out as well about having ADHD and stuff like that, bro. Like, the way my thought process is now. Now I've clocked it. Do you get it? Like, I've clocked it and I'm like, rah. I was thinking mad. Do you get me?
No,
certain time I'm thinking
it's real
mad.
It's mind over matter, man. But it's a lot, bro. And
yeah, but people are not doing that. They're not coming to terms with their own trauma and they're projecting it on everybody else. And that's all I can see. As I say, in the last couple of months, I've been speaking to a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, not just about these sort of things, but then I can just see trauma coming from everywhere, every direction. I'm like, rah,
it's real, bro.
it's real out here.
A lot of us need therapy, bro.
Boy.
You know, lot of us.
See what I'm saying? See, that's what I'm saying. I knew these questions, not even these questions. I knew that these things was coming. I knew, and I'm all prepared for it. I prepared myself for it. Therapy again. Okay, therapy now. Yeah, that's giving you. You're giving somebody else the rights to define whether you're better or not.
Yeah, of course. 100%.
Sorry, I've licked the
no,
table,
100%.
right?
No, 100%.
Right, you're giving somebody you understand? When really, yeah, Quran tell you, Bible tell you, look within yourself.
Yeah, 100.
Do you get it? Like, because you're the one that's got all the answers. Do you get it? There's always like, you know, with mental health and stuff, there's a cure for that naturally. You get me? They're gonna bring you a pill, and remember,
juice you up, say, the pill, get you more.
There you go, straight away. So what that person that told you that pill, take that, and you understand? So you've just allowed somebody else to
just tell you what you are,
tell you what to take for it, instead of you going within yourself and finding out the solution and the answer, because there is always a solution and there's always an answer and there's always a natural way of healing. Do you get me?
100%.
Yeah, like always. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm trying to find out within myself. You get me? The natural way of healing yourself. Do you get me? And not having to move sporadic or go out there and do something mad to make me feel like I've just made myself better. I've just suppressed that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I've done. Yeah. I've gone outside a fight, whatever. I suppressed that because then I'm thinking, yeah, right, bust up somebody or something. I don't do that. But I'm just saying, just to say, like, but yeah, or you go out on, maybe I do this, or go out and maybe start an argument with someone, or, you know what I mean? Like, just be a little bit rude to someone on the street or something like that. That's just you suppressing.
Yeah,
and
facts.
You projecting your trauma onto other people. That's all it's doing. Do you know what I mean? I don't wanna be that guy. Do you get me? So that's why rework, especially since I've only found out like 4 months ago about the ADHD, and 4 or 5 months ago maybe, and it ruined me for 6, bro. Not gonna lie. Yeah,
nobody would even know.
It's like, no, everyone around me knew.
Oh, okay.
Everyone around me knew. That's another thing that peed me off. Do you understand? Like, not that, because then people might have come to me and said to me, "You got something." And I might have been defensive. You understand? But I'm a person that deep stuff. So when I'm deep in it, yeah, I would have deeped it and went home, meditated probably, and just said, right,
Bro.
am I moving mad or am I not? Because you know what, I say moving mad, but do you know what it is? It's just, we think faster. You get me? We can't concentrate on one thing at once. You get me? Like, my attention span is mad. You get me? It's I'm at home at night and I'm on the phone, I'm watching a podcast, I'm doing something else. Do you understand? And that's how I've been throughout my life. I've never realised.
You never deeped it.
Never deeped it what it was. You get me? And loads of people, like, when I like spoke to people, you get me? And they was like, even like Radford, I goes, I just found out I got ADHD. He's like, duh. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
so it's like they know that,
people knew, people knew because the way I move, I'm erratic.
I didn't know that.
My body movements.
I didn't know you like that. I just
thought, like when you really spend the time with me, you'll realise that I move a little bit different. You get me? And I don't want to, like, obviously, I'm not sad about it. Like, it knocked me for 6 because obviously I've been going through stuff as a youth, man. Bad. You get me? The schooling system treated me bad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, they messed me up. You get me? And they tried to mess me up for life. You get me? They wanted me to be one of them kids on the street that's going around shooting people and stabbing people and... Do you know what I'm saying? They wanted it, and for a little bit of time, I can say, allegedly, it happened.
Yeah, of course.
But, do you know what? Like, obviously, I've learned, innit, that obviously with everything, there's a thought process. Do you get it? So, you have to define whether that thought process is right or wrong.
Yeah, you make your own decisions, innit? Of course.
Yeah, right? And with kind of, as I say, ADHD, any of these bipolars and this, whatever it is, your thought process is not, your state of mind, that's the one, your state of mind is not straight. Did you get it? So if your state of mind is not straight and you're like this is what all of these things are, ADHD, whatever, the OCD, whatever, your thought process is not straight. So you cannot think straight on other things unless you analyze it. Yeah. Do you get me? Unless you analyze it. And sometimes you need to ask a little bit for somebody else's guidance. That's what I'll call it. Because as you said, therapy. Yeah. It's a form of guidance. And maybe I would listen to, it would be nice in a therapeutic. I'd want it in a circle of maybe 8.
Yeah, okay.
If we're doing therapy, not just you and me, I want 8. I want other people's opinions on if I'm doing, not your opinion, you to tell me.
On the whole group.
You understand? I want a whole, you know what I mean? Tell me if that's what's wrong and that's what's right. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. Like, I watched one thing on with that, it's on BBC. It was about, did you watch it? It was about black. It was about something. Lin May was in it. Rare tear tear.
No, when was it? No.
It's something on BBC iPlayer. That mad me anyway. Car. When I watched that, I was like, rah, you lot are really here representatives for black people.
Doing fuckery.
Nah, they was just talking a lot of smack. You get me? Like, talking a lot of rubbish. Yeah? So, this is like, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah? You could go watch it yourself and you tell me what you think of it. Yeah. You get me? I'll text it to you later or something. Yeah, man.
So do you think it's changed your mindset when it comes to music though?
What do you mean?
Is that's you're not falling out the love of it or nothing? Maybe because of what you're going through at the minute. Because you know sometimes when you're going through stuff, it changes your whole outlook of music and how you.
No, I've always, you know what it is? I've always got my love and my personal passion for music. Yeah, always. Like in the house genre, especially, I've got a love. Do you get me? Which can't ever die. Yeah, you know, course. Because I'm unique. You know, and I've proved that I'm unique. Do you get me? From when people used to say they just come in the room and they hear music and they know that's me playing. Yeah. So I've showed and proved that I'm unique. You know, things happened back in the days, do you know what I mean? Which kind of smashed my career into little pieces. Do you get me? Like,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that though.
No. But it did for 2 years, bro.
Come on. It just marked it a bit.
Yeah, but for 2 years, bro, they had me down like I was some R-man. Do you get it? Or I was supporting an arting or whatever.
Some nonsense.
You know what I mean? Nonsense. You get me? And I was like, like I can't tell a man what to do when he's in his ass at night time after hours. I don't know what a man's doing. You get me? But still, they want to tar you with a brush because it's anything to get you down. And that's kind of what the thing is out here. It's anything to get the other person down. That's why now I'm just showing everybody, pure love. Pure love. That's all I'm showing people is pure love. I'm just telling people, you get me, liking your status, liking your things, liking yours, to show you that's not where I'm truly from. You know, you might have got me for a little while where I was like, but it's only because you was doing it to me, or you projected that to me. Do you get me? Or you was talking people around me and trying to.
Bro, sometimes
you know what I mean.
You know this as well, bro. What I've realized as well in life, sometimes you find peace. You can find peace at any time in life, bro. You know what I mean? You can find I've literally found peace about 40 years ago. You know what I mean? I was at war with everyone and myself. Literally, bro. This is my. I would say this is my therapy, bro. This is my. Now I'm like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. Meeting people like you, meeting loads of new people, makes me think, makes me grow as well. Do you know what I mean? But bro, unfortunately, man, in this world we live in, you just got to keep your head up. I know it sounds so blunt and so raw and sounds like no one cares, but bro, no one cares, bro. But you know, listen, I know that sounded wrong.
No,
but you know what I mean. Like,
No. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Listen, one of my listen. Yeah, one of my people said 80% of people do not care, and the other 20% are glad you got them. And when a man said that to me, it's like, whoa, you get me? Yeah,
that's a deep one.
It's like, whoa, like, is the world that shallow? Is the world that cold? Yeah. And I thought to myself, you see me, I'm a believer, man. I'm sorry, yeah? And I just can't believe that. I can't bring myself to believe that. Jah Rastafari, don't make me believe that, because you see where it is, bro. I'm telling you now, yeah? I've got the heart. There's people out there with the heart. Do you get me? But what it is, what's happened to them, yeah, is they've lost belief. Yeah? I was chatting to a friend the other day. Do you get me? Yeah? And she's a very good friend of mine. Yeah? And like, been friend with her over 16 years, rare to you know what I mean? Like I used to go to school with a baby father and that. You get me? Like, they've split up now. But me and her have always talked. You get me? Like, always had a little text now and then and stuff like that. And I was chatting to her the other day, and then when I started chatting certain things to her, she just said to me, she goes to me, "Oh man, thank you, you know." And I said, "What for?" She goes, "For restoring faith." That there is good people with good hearts out there that believe actually.
No, there is though. There
you know,
is.
that we're not all there's not all an ulterior motive of you being a mate or a friend, or do you know what I mean? There's not no ulterior motive. I'm not just looking something out of you, whether it be money, whether it be sex, whether it be whatever. Like, just platonic and friends, like, and people that to give you good advice. There's none of that. People are gonna just tell you from their own brains. I talk to a lot of people in this rave scene. Everyone's gonna tell you from their own brain. Yeah, I don't want to get involved with that one. Yeah, I don't know. All people. See, I'm stuck. Look, the swearing's gonna come out again because I'm angry about it. Do you get it? I'm angry because it's people we know, both me and you.
Of course.
Just chat shit.
Of course.
Look, see.
Well, no, but it's cool, man. I think.
Sorry.
I've navigated through now to know.
Just chat rubbish,
bro. To know who's who and who's not.
Yeah.
But for me, like I said, boy, I'm at peace, innit? I'm fine, innit? I'm not gonna. It's not affecting my pocket, bro. That's how I function, bro. You know what I mean? I don't like. Before I'd be like, oh, it's so sad, but I don't even give a shit.
Do you know what? Like,
it's and it said, bro. Do you know how I look at it? It's business, bro. That's what keeps my head I know what we got going is business.
Business.
So whatever you do off that, I just know because it's business.
Business.
That's why I'm not even surprised by what happened because I know it's business.
Yeah. Yeah,
Literally, it's just business.
It is. It's
You know,
business.
anything after that is a blessing for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'll just take that as business.
Yeah,
so,
man.
Like, it's.
I don't wrong anybody. I don't wrong anything. I don't look at people and just say, oh, do you know what, they're doing this and they're doing that, and they're dickheads or whatever. I don't look at people like that.
Yeah, I don't
look at it. I do look at it. It's just business. But you know what? Your state of mind, is in a different place from mine, and that's just that. You get me? And I'll forever be who I am, and you can forever be who you are. But you know what? You're gonna have to change one day. You get me? And if you don't change now, when you go to the here and after, or your consciousness is gonna be, you're gonna be traveling around here trying to find a body or a reincarnation for going, and you're going in. When you do, you're going into some place of next trauma because you're gonna hear them mad screamings and women getting beat and and then you're gonna, because I believe in reincarnation. You get me? So you're gonna go boom, and you're gonna go straight in that, That's you. You get me? You're coming out in that place of worry. That's why they call it hell, because you're going to live hell on earth. Time and time again, your cycle's just going to keep going. Time and time again, you're going back to a place of hell again.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? The consciousness never dies. That's what they tell you. The consciousness never dies. So where's it go? Straight to somewhere else. You got me straight to wherever. That's what I believe, innit? A lot of people may not believe that. May just believe when you're dead, you're dead. Cool, prove it. You get me?
100.
Prove it. What I say and how I talk about that sort of stuff, I can make sense out of it. Do you get me?
As to why you believe it.
Yeah, it's the why I believe it. And if I explain it to somebody, it will make sense to them, but they're gonna be like, I don't believe it. You get me? Because their brain won't allow them to understand what's really. Do you know what I mean? They understand because they're under it.
So even, do you think so? Is this the new you?
What do you mean?
Like,
no, it's never been a new me, man. I've always believed in what I believe in.
But to an extent where you're like, because I feel like to an extent, I think you're, in I would say finding peace, but when you're just calm now, you just no issues, no problems, just want to cut through and be easy. Yeah, not to say you weren't doing that before, but I think he's more.
I was more angry.
Fuck it.
I'm more angry and aggressive, and I was like, anyone step on my
fuck
toes.
it, I'm going
You understand? Like I was just like, because look, remember I'm telling you, like, obviously you've seen me fine. You can see that I'm more.
Yeah, I could. Yeah,
you understand? Because of obviously the condition and stuff. Now I've learned how to deal with it, innit? So the day when I came here before and I done the interview before, I was angry, bro. I was angry. I was so angry. You get me? I was so angry that day because remember we was in lockdown. All of these things. You know what I mean? And I was angry that day. Do you know what I mean? So maybe you saw a little side of me that you shouldn't have really seen on a interview. No, it's not that bad. I watched it the other day.
That was a good interview, bro.
I watched it like last week.
That was a good interview. What you reckon you was angry? Nah,
I was.
I don't think it was a good interview though. I feel like you kept it professional all the way through.
Yeah, of course.
People will question, maybe, but that's not what you are.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I allow people to question it. This time I won't allow you to question it because you can see I'm here and I'm as calm as you like.
Yeah. You can't even fight this one. I'm good. So if you dig up something from this, then
you can see where my state of mind's at. It's do you get me? It's good right now. Do you know what I mean? So I'm talking about like what? Are you gonna bash me for talking about being righteous and following my teachings? Like what are you gonna? Do you know what I mean? Like I've always been this person, this spiritual and rare. I've always had it inside me, but it's like people want to hold that part of you down because if you start getting too deep, you're crazy. Mm-hmm. Do you get it? So
trust me, bro.
Yeah, this is all it is, man. You know what I mean? I don't even need to hold a meds to tell you about all of this. This is natural within me. Like this is always gonna be within me. It's never gonna go away. It's never gonna die. Do you know what I mean? Like. That's it. And what I believe, you know, is what I believe, you know? And there's nothing, like, people believe in the Bible, people believe in the Quran. I believe parts of the Bible, I believe parts of the Quran too. You get me? But I'm not going to let a book dictate to me of everything what is true and everything what is not. Do you get me? You got to just take out what you interpretate as true. Because that's what they're doing anyway. Yeah. And then you want to tell me, oh, because you don't believe every single word, you're
this and you're that.
You're kafar, or you know what I mean? You're not Christian. You understand?
Yeah, of course.
So, whatever, man. It is what it is, man.
I think, yeah, this, I don't know. I feel the energy is different, though. I definitely.
It's different, man.
I think that's good. But you know what I've noticed? You've been quiet though on like obviously the groups and that. I even noticed that. I'm thinking, okay, it's just really been keeping it. Yeah, no
rubbish to chat with too many people. Yeah, got so many rubbish. Do you know what? Like in a group the other day, all I'm hearing is, this is haters that, haters this, haters that, haters this. I just exit myself from the group now, cause I don't want to hear it no more.
Yeah,
you understand,
good, bro? That's good.
I've dealt with so much rotted hate.
That's good, you know.
Do you get me? I've dealt with so much hate. I've dealt with even up to last year. I tried to get in Village Underground. As soon as they heard Be Free, rave, that's not the type of crowd that's not the type of thing we want in there. They want to talk about blockage.
Yeah.
Liquid DJs, you want a blockage? Like, really?
Yeah, course. That's a block. That's
like this is what I'm trying to say to them. And I said, how comes certain DJs? I said, all right, then if you want to say you're getting blocked and like as a woman and you're black, that's why you're getting blocked or whatever. So what about Cyrita then? She's gone clear. She's gone straight through the thing. You get me? Yeah, what about Nikki Summers? People can't answer the question now. People try to tell me, oh, it's different when you was doing your thing and you first came into it. I said to them, who told you that? When I come into the thing, I kicked off doors. I broke down barriers. Don't talk to me about that. I went to Iron Apple on my own for a month with a t-shirt that said DJ Be Free, pack it in, yeah, right? I went to River Reggae. Do you get me? I'm playing. No one's dancing. Oh, where's the funky house? Where's Wigman? Where's this? That's all I was hearing. Oh, where's Marcus Nasty? They just get this guy off. You get me? That's all I was hearing. And J-Bo come to me. The only one man come to me, goes to me, yo, B. But Wigman, obviously, he knew about me from time. Yeah, so, like, me and Wigman, brethrens, innit? Yeah. But J-Bo, come up to me and he goes to me, bro, they're not ready for this. They're not ready. You get me? And it was 2008. Sorry, Napa. Remember, the height of Funky House.
That's the height, yeah.
The height. And I'm going there with my ADHD. Funky House is shit. You understand? I'm going there. Funky House is rubbish. Funky House is this. Funky House is that. It's all about this new thing. And look. 10 years later, I'm on the map. Do you understand? Like, so I wasn't talking shit. I wasn't lying. I wasn't spinning you a yarn. I was telling you the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I grafted for a year before that in Herbal, getting £50 a set every Sunday. Do you get me? Yeah? Then I got put up to being the highest paid out of everybody. They started giving me £100 and giving everyone else 50 quid. Do you get me? Because why? I was unique.
Yeah, cool, different.
People was coming there, be free. But if I said that to somebody, that's your ego. Shut up. What do you mean it's my ego? Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, people are naturally coming to a club to ask for me. The promoters are paying me more than every other DJ is getting paid there. Do you get me? And the proof's in the pudding, isn't it?
Of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, what is that, my ego telling me this? Or is it just the truth? Like, do you know what I'm saying? So, that's why sometimes we just get it a little bit twisted out here. That's all I can say.
So what's your you know, like the house scene now, what do you think the state is? How do you think it's healthy at the minute? Maybe not. what maybe
No.
talent wise, what's coming through? What you see? Does anyone like kind of like
No.
no?
Not really, no. In what sense? I'm not dissing nobody, man. I'm not dissing nobody, but no one's unique now. No one's unique. Everyone's just jumping on the decks and just mixing. They just jump. Some of them can't even mix. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, you're laughing because you know it's true. Do you get me? Yeah. So they're just coming through, some of them, and I'm just like, rah, this
We're saying
is
coming through doing anything.
but
that's what I'm
doing
trying to say.
anything.
This is
and the state of the music as well. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
It's the state of the music. The music. What is the last big tune? Do you get me? Forget about all of these rap edits and all of that. These dumb, like, sorry, I don't want to call it dumb.
But
let me because look, I'm going into ADHD mode again. Let's not do that. Right. So I don't want to hear about none of these rap edits or things. These are tunes that don't even last for 10 minutes. They're out here for a year and they're gone because you've just made the latest Drake thing. Drake's made 10 more tunes since then. So you've gone on with, whatever, and you've made it into a house tune. But now, you get me, that's died because Drake's got 10 more hits. Do you get me? And they're hits. You know what I'm saying? So when you copy a hit and then you play, you understand? You see, like me, like I come with back in the day, I come with Enchanted Nights, you get me? And it's just like, you got the love I need to see. Like these are timeless rhythms. Do you understand? Like, these rhythms here, like, you're coming with that, I'm coming with that. So that's where my mind's at, and that's where your mind's at. Your mind's, for now, my mind's timeless. Because people still like, I sent a man a tune the other day, Little Halves. You get me?
Yeah, I had it the other day.
Yeah. I sent Little Halves, little press pack the other day, not press pack, a little promo pack. You get me? And he was like, rah, I've been looking for that tune for a time. I didn't even know what it was called. I wanted that tune. You get me? Enchanted Nights. They still want to play it now. Because my music is timeless, Rude Boy. It's not for now, not for today. You get me? All this rubbish that they're making, just 5-minute tunes. It's just here today, gone tomorrow. Do you get me? I don't want to be remembered. You see me? When I'm dead and gone, people playing my tune. Science. You get me? Listen, when you listen to my tune, Trapped in Space, In Line of Fire, trust me. You see them tunes there, like science. When you listen to it, like the way we put it all together, the way I arranged them, because I did all the arrangements on them tunes, and I was new to this. You get me? So when you hear the arrangement, even now I listen to it, the arrangement's a little bit fluffy, but I was new to it. Yeah. I was new. But them tune there, Jesus Christ, the science of them tunes there, that's why they're everlasting. I'm not just saying all of it. People think, look at his ego. Look at his ego. He's on one. But why do you still play it to this day?
It's true. That's true.
Why does it still get played to this day? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many tunes. All the tunes that I bought in, like most of the tunes that I bought into Eastside Records of my label, are still getting played this day. Sorry It's Not Enough. All of them tunes there, they're still getting played now. Because why? I've got an ear for music. You understand? When I'm coming in the thing, I'm coming like a marshal in this. You understand? It's like, I'm showing, man, like, right, these are the tunes. Yeah. That's what I'm saying to man. And when people are still buying the tunes up to now. Do you get me? My label still rolls over. Eastside Records. It's dormant right now, but it still sells records.
Yeah.
Do you get it? And I look and see what they're still buying.
You can see, innit? Yeah, of course.
Right now they've shut it down because of some email issues. You get me? Like I had an old email that I was using.
To get through and all of that.
Yeah, I had an old email that I was using, Eastside, and now because I don't use the email, they shut the email down. So now when I'm trying to like, recover the email. It's like, and then when I got to phone them because that's what I did before. A phone label works. We spoke to each other,
okay,
and then you understand? Yeah, my label, he's still there. It's like it's small, but the people, they're still buying it. They're still buying it. They're still streaming it. What can I say? You get me? And I haven't got hundreds of tracks on there. Probably got about 30.
Still
or something
enough,
like
bro.
that.
Still enough.
But it's just that people just yeah, they still listen to that. Because it's the type of music that I was picking.
Everlasting music.
Everlasting. Never there's just for 5 minutes, man.
A lot of Drake mashups.
Yeah, come on. There's a lot of mashups out there, man. I don't respect them. I don't support them. I don't nothing. You know what I mean? Like I was making tunes with somebody, little while ago. I was making tunes with a few people, and obviously that's what I'm trying to say. I was making tunes with them, and then I was like, they were making the tracks in like 24 hours, and I was saying, it ain't about this. But then they was trying to convince me that it is about this. Do you get me? And all I see now is certain, like, it's like I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, but how is the elevation going? Do you get me? Because you convinced me that this is the way to do music, and I'm telling you it's not. How's that going right now for you? You might look at it and think, yeah, it's going great for me, because I see certain little things, and I'm like, you guys must think that things are stepping up in your kind of, you know what I mean, in that kind of field. But for me, don't look that great. Do you get me? Like, that's not somewhere where I'd want to be in a year's time.
Yeah, of course.
Sitting there making tunes, putting in what? So, you know, man, talk about putting in 1,000 hours, yeah? You're sitting there for 2 years or a year and a half. What have you put in? You put in 1 million hours, rude boy. For what? Do you get me? Just to say Jamie Jones played your tune, or just to say, you know, whoever played your tune. You want to be...
But that's how it starts, though, no?
What?
Obviously, big DJs and stuff playing your tunes.
How many people do you know that's got anywhere, yeah? And how many times have you seen online big DJs playing their tunes? I could name you DJs right now. But obviously, you know, got to keep it professional, keep it peaceful. You get me? Yeah? Got to keep it peaceful. But I see you, all of you. Do you get it? Like, don't like, and I've said all of this before. People know what I'm about.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? You know what I'm about. And I've said it from time, like, come on, mention one DJ for me who you seen that you think is blowing from these DJs playing their tracks.
Playing their tracks?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have said, yeah, okay.
Go on.
Yeah, no.
I want you to say one name, bro. I just want you to say one, innit? I just want you to say one. And I don't want it to be like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to be like anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, people, I'll say to you right now, Hitty's blowing up.
I was going to say that.
See?
I was going to say that.
That's what I'm saying, but you knew I already had you there.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Because you knew I already had you
on
there.
Everything, I was going to say that, but only reason why I didn't, because obviously I thought of all his own mashups. I've heard him mash up.
No, but Hitty's blowing up because of who he is.
Which is that's what I said, who his own
Yeah,
mashups.
He's blowing up because of who he is.
But he's unique though. He's definitely unique though.
Yeah, he's unique.
I think he's the most unique DJ in the last...
No, he's blowing up because he's very unique. You get me? He's very unique. The tunes that obviously he makes is for him and his crowd.
Yeah.
For his people.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you get me? But you wouldn't... It's not like Jamie Jones and all of them top DJs are playing these tunes. They're not. Because these are like, you know, these are like kind of, you know, tunes for like the kind of like the I don't know how to put it, like the younger generation with all, you know what I mean? And obviously a lot of like the older DJs, like I heard the other day, Drum Sheds was a madness. Jamie Jones' set, I heard it lit up. Do you get me? But obviously that come from a few older heads, innit? And I thought to myself, do you know what? I should have gone. You know what I mean? Because I've been a fan of Jamie Jones for longer than you can know. I'm playing, I got vinyl Jamie Jones. I got vinyl Jamie Jones. Like, no other house DJ really can talk to me with vinyl. I'm being straight with you, and that's no ego, yeah? Because if it is an ego, then one DJ, please challenge me. That's all I'm asking, and it's not an ego thing. If you have something to say about it, come and challenge me, innit? And we're talking about purely platonically as DJs, yeah? Come with your tech house selection, yeah? Bring it to me, yeah? and we'll have a go on the Technique 1210s. And then we'll see if you've got the caliber of music that I have. Do you get me? You ain't gonna have it, because I've got like the Whistler, I've got all of these, I've got all of that on vinyl, Cool Von Stroke, Jamie Jones. Come test me. You know what I mean? That's all I say, innit? It's not an ego thing, it's just real
facts, innit?
facts. Come and test me. And we'll see, you know what I mean? We'll see what goes down.
There's nothing wrong with believing in your
Yeah,
source.
no, but you know what it is? I say it all the time. I say it in groups. I say it this, I say it that. No one ever has said anything, because they all know they haven't got it. They wasn't deep in it at that time. I was. You get me? So when it's coming to like 2004 and 2005, I was deep in this tech house. I was deep in it, mad. And I was ending up at mad raves, like, you know, all of these like mad little Keep On Going and what is it called? Some next one, I was going Jaded at Egg, like Breakfast at Egg, like all of these soul shows and all of these mad places, bruv, like proper mad like places, you know what I mean? So I really done my musical, like my knowledge of music, like, you know what I mean? Like I got some like certain things that I got on vinyl, bruv. It's crazy. Like certain music I could like show.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So that's where I was getting it from back in the day. I was going up to all the DJs like, what is this? DJs Anton, Loco, Mosquito. You get me? DJ like that, Loco, they can't even hardly speak English to her. You understand? Like I was messing about with that Italian crowd and all of that. That's how
that's that different house as well.
That's how I deep the music, because I had to go through techno mad. Do you know what I mean? Mad techno beats and stuff like where you have to get out of the rave, where it's the whole messing up my frequency of my body, and my body's getting discombobulated, because music is a frequency.
Yeah.
Do you know that? That's what I came into the game messing about with. Yeah? And I say like messing about with. That's what my main source of the way I projected my music. Do you get me? It was a lot to do with frequencies. Do you get me? And when I clocked it, do you know what I mean? I clocked it, like, obviously, like, I was playing a lot of Diad Soundrome stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I was playing a lot of these stuff, like I Care and this, that, the other, like, I was playing a lot of his stuff, you know what I mean? And the frequency that it was on, you get me? I realized it's a different frequency. It was a different frequency. So that's when I started playing about with the frequencies, because all my body was moving, and I was like, why can't I stop my body from moving? Yeah, it's a frequency that you're messing with. That's what I come into the game with.
A lot of people don't know about that, you know?
Yeah, I come into the game with frequencies. So I made your body move whether you liked it or not. Do you get it? It wasn't, it wasn't luck. People tell me a lot of, it was luck and it was at the time, and it wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't, bro. It was the frequencies that I was playing with. It was the frequencies that I was messing with. Do you get me? Like when I'm coming with them even them frequencies now, like they like, I was listening to Diad Soundrome the other day, record. Yeah, I got a record, 29 records, I think it's called. Frisky on one side and Questions on the other side. Questions. Yeah, and Frisky. Bro, see them tunes? When I'm in my front room, I'm moving like come on, because not just because I like the tune, you get me? When I fling that down in any place, they're moving with it. You know what I mean? The only how you're not gonna move is when you got your blockers up. Do you get me? Trust me, it's when you got your blockers up. You know, you're not feeling this. I'm not feeling this. Yeah, you just got your blockers up, innit, for some reason. Yeah, like because maybe you want to hear what you want to hear, and your brain's telling you this. And you know what? Remember, there's always gonna be dark and there's gonna be light. You get me? And I'm with the light side. You get me? So when you're doing that and you're blocking out the light, you're with the dark right now.
Yeah, 100.
You need to be kind of not converted, but you need to analyze yourself, and you know what I'm saying? Because you're in the dark right now. Because the frequencies I'm playing for you is high frequencies.
Yeah, so
you get me?
So why are you not up? Bro?
Yeah, why are you not up? Because your frequency within yourself is low. Do you get me? So yeah, not gonna tell people that you have to like the tune. No, you don't. But when you're messing with frequencies, you got no choice. Do you get me? Is you got no choice. Do you get me? That's why when you do, you know, like I say spiritual things like sound baths and stuff like that. That's why when you're lying on the floor, yeah, do you know about sound baths?
No.
Oh, see, that's why your eyes went like that. Right, so sound bath is like check it out and everything. Like, all right, then you can have gong baths, you can have sound baths. Do you know what I mean? Like, and what it is like maybe Tibetan or crystal bowls. Yeah, so they have bowls and they put the bowls around your body. Yeah, and then they boom, 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 boom. I've seen people literally moving like it makes me twitch because it takes trauma out of you, that kind of thing. Yeah, so it relieves you of your trauma. Yeah, and I've seen people literally cry, bawl. You get me? Cause they get dong, 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 dong. It's only vibrations. It's only a frequency.
That's mad.
And you're crying. You're crying. Like, so you're gonna tell me that
I wanna look that up.
these bowls can do that to you, yeah? But yet, music can't make you dance.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, bro, check it all out, man. It's all, yeah, you know what I mean? It's all to do with frequencies. It's a sound, like sound baths, they're everywhere now. But
No, but I feel like I've
you probably have.
I take
you
paid
probably
attention
have.
to it.
No, you've probably seen it. It happens a lot. Do you get me? And that's what I'm saying. And both of me and you have been in, like, as I say, do you see, like I linked you in Northwest that day in a little party and what's not, right? So you see them kind of girls there, rare. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're involved in that a little, you know what I mean? With people, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, like, as I say, I've seen all of this stuff. I've seen people cry from just, people just there, you're on the floor, and they're licking bowls around you.
That's deep, you know.
And you just start bawling and everything like licking you out now. Trauma's coming out because they call it sound healing, sound bath. You get me? So you're healing yourself with frequencies. Do you get it? So this is what I'm a firm believer in frequencies. Do you get me? So that's what I came to the rave scene with, and still do to this day. When I hear a frequency, my ear hears that. Do you get me? My ear's open to that because my heart is pure. Do you get it? So when I hear these sounds, there's no denying it. There's no denying it. Do you get me? Like, there's no denying it. Like, when I felt like, you know, when I was in Ibiza, yeah, and we went to Esvedra, yeah, and we done the sound healing. They done the sound healing out there, bro. I could literally feel my chakras aligning. I was like, blood clot. I was like, yo, like, what? Listen. Or immediately I started, because I had a lot of anxiety and that, because I was going to live out there, innit? Like I have now, because I'm going Thailand soon. So I got a lot of anxiety about when I go to do something and I'm going away for a little while. You know what I mean? So obviously I'm going to train this time. I'm going to train hard 2 times a day. I'm going to go absolutely mental out there. But I'm scared because you got to realize, like, you're just going to put your body through a madness, and it's going to be a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. Literally. So when people say blood, I'm going to be out there kicking wood and mashing up. You understand? So we're going to see blood. Yeah, cool. We're going to see blood. You understand? Like, you know, we're going to see tears, because I'm going to think that I can't do it some days. Do you know what I mean? And I'm big enough, man, to bile tears if I need to, because I need to get that out.
Yeah, 100%.
That's trauma. Get rid of that. You understand? I'm not going to do it on an emotional one where I'm going to be crying every day. No. For that one time, you get it out. That's where some people's perception gets it wrong. You think you're going to sit there and cry a whole week and then think you're going to be better. Nah. You ain't getting better. That, you get me? You're taking yourself into a different state of mind. Bro. Yeah. And you're playing about with your mentals. That's what you're doing. You're messing about with your mental health. And we've all got it. Every single one of us has got it.
100%.
Do you get me? Every one of us, yeah?
100%.
And don't ever think that. Don't anyone ever think anything, oh, I'm okay. He's mad. He's da-da-da-da-da. You're just mad in your own way. Do you get it? Like, at the end of the day, if you can't come to a proper state of mind, yeah, I mean, sorry, if you're not in the right state of mind, yeah, then how can you tell people that your mentals are good? Do you get me? Like, you're not even in the right state of mind. Certain people are there worrying about where their girlfriend is when she don't come through the door at 6 o'clock. Yeah, but she works and she finishes at 5:30. You're mental, rude boy. You're mental and you need to go fix up.
Of course.
Yeah? Seriously, because there's more serious things out here in the
Going
world than these small things. People sit there thinking you're going to be there controlling a woman and what she does, and if she don't do that, you're going to bring her in the yard and box her up and tear. Do you know what I mean? Like nobody's perfect, innit? Yeah? Everyone's been a victim of certain things, innit? Yeah? And we have to, as a generation, grow older. Do you know, and think more straight. Do you know what I mean? And analyze things in a mad different way. Because if we don't, we're gonna be stuck on that.
I think the younger generation's just fucked. It's not even. I was
talking about it with someone yesterday.
It's done. Like
Done.
It's wild, bro. I can't even see the vision of that even. It's wild, bro.
It's too messed up. It's too messed up to repair.
Socials has killed it as well.
It's too messed up to repair right now, bro.
Social media's battered it. Punches it every day. Tops it up every day. Little top up.
Yeah.
Top up.
Too much.
I think they just made a lot of things acceptable, which was never acceptable back in the day, which weren't even. It could be a hoe now, freely. It could be a hoe. It could be this. It could be that now, freely.
Listen, look at the thing that's come out, the toilet gate.
I saw that yesterday.
Listen, this is what the internet. This is what it portrays to us. This is the life it wants to show us. You get me? So we just all get warped in this little stupid world, thinking that this is what it is. When really, that's just so minute. It's so minute. Think about, what you want to do, you know what I mean? And especially as black people, you understand? You got to think in yourself that the oppression out there is so bad. And all we do is oppress ourselves and oppress our brother and our sister. Do you know what I mean? There's
Facts.
Black men out here that's cussing down black women. You get me? Like, what?
Facts.
Is that what? Who taught you that? The devil, rude boy. You get me? Yeah? Car, remember, we come from certain place of a plantation, and we come from slave masters, and all of these things there. And then you won't cuss down your black sister. Oh, she's ugly, she's this, she's that. You're the one with the devil in you, rude boy. You get me? Or rude girl, whoever you are. You understand? You got the devil in you. You get me? And you need to cleanse yourself and cleanse that from your, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Take that out of existence. You don't want to know about that no more. You get me? I don't want to know about that. You get me? Like, I want to know, that there's people, that there's good and bad in everybody. That's what I want to know, yeah? But can you be cleansed? Can you sort out your mentals? Can you get to a good state of mind where you can now share and be at peace with people? Because if you ain't at peace with people, you're never going to be at peace with yourself.
See that saying? That's one thing I believe in, man.
It's facts.
Trust me, man.
It's facts. That's why all these mental people go out there going crazy, yeah? They're not at peace with themselves. They're not at peace. They got bare trauma. And they're just projecting it onto other people. When, do you know what I'm saying? You need to find out, as I said, the source of your problem and how you're gonna fix that.
Real shit, bro.
Yeah.
Real. No, bro, trust me, I can relate. Like I'm just sitting there thinking, boy, man was just once there. Just
come on. So you know what? So you know what I'm talking about,
of course,
innit?
bruv, of course,
and you know
of
what
course,
it is?
of course.
Obviously, it's with and as I say, I've been analysing for a little bit now, maybe 2 months or so, proper analysing myself and proper analysing stuff around me and stuff like that. People that I've got around me. You get me?
That's the key as well.
Yeah, man.
That's the key,
bro.
bro.
Yeah. 90% of them are shit cunts.
That's the key, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's that.
It is what it is, though.
Even that. That's why I just moved as well. I'm not in town no more. You get me? So when I'm flying about, bro, see when it's time for me to go, I'm gone, bro. When I get into my town, bro, I'm free. I'm not free. listen, not a soul knows me where I am. When I open my door, and I shut my door, I know my door ain't getting knocked. Like, I mean, like I know on my life that I could open my door, bro. I could go downstairs, my fucking or whatever I'm doing, bro. I could go into the house, bro. I've been there for 10 months, bro. Bro, not a soul. And do you know that's helped me mentally? Like 80% has helped me. I don't feel clouded. I don't feel like when I'm on the ends, man's jumping, coming up my block.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember man was over there doing the man. I remember man used to jog over there. Oh, man used to thingy them boys over there. No, see now, just, bro, and I didn't even know. That's just deep to man, bro. That's why I can't wait to go home. As soon as I just get onto the motorway, it's like, do you know what I mean? So it's like, bro, trust me, bro. I could sit here and go deep with you as well, bro. You know what I mean? Like you said, we've all been through it. We've all been there. You know what I mean?
Of course, man.
And the only thing which annoys me out of all of this is when they sort of try to test man and they don't understand. Man's retired. Do you get me? Like, and that's the only thing which is. But like I said, I know I'm at peace now because I leave it. But man is retired, innit? So don't get it difficult in that department.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Seeing that one there, that's what people have got to kind of learn, innit? I'm not retired. Do you get it? Yeah.
Tired, bro.
I'm not like my
tired,
ADHD will not allow me to be retired. Do you get me? Because there's a certain level that if it goes to that level.
No, but the notice as well.
I'm coming.
But the notice is beef as well, yeah. I've mastered all of that where, bro, it takes a lot to trigger man.
All right, can I tell you one situation?
I never used to get triggered, bro.
Can I tell you one situation that triggered me? You get me? People will know what it's about, but me, I don't care. Yeah? Like, literally, innit? Because when it's about me, yeah, and it's about something that I've been through, and I feel that it's somebody that's taken liberties out of me, yeah, then, then I can talk about it whether I like. And if you don't like it, come to me, and me and you will have a personal talk about it. Yeah, if you don't want that, come, let's fight, innit? Because I'm ready, as I told people, innit? Yeah. So I've played at a rave, whatever. I played at a thing, yeah. And then a man said to me, boom, 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 you're gonna get paid. I played back to back with a man. I'm not gonna mention any names, innit? Because we don't do that. So I played back to back with a man. When I've played back to back with a man, yeah, I've phoned a man and I said, it's a week later or 2 weeks later, I said, have you been paid? Yeah, and the man said to me, nah, a man said to me, yeah, I've been paid, like, rare tear tear. So I said, right, I've been back to back, how comes I ain't been paid? When I phoned the brother and I said to the brother, rare tear tear. When I said to the brother, when I've said to the brother, yo, you haven't paid me, rare tear tear, this, that, the other. The brother's gone to me like, there. I said to him, look, brother, I just want a date where I'm going to be paid. Just give me a date when I'm going to be paid. Yeah? And I said, if you want to tell me that you ain't got the money right now and you want to pay me next week, let me know. Do you know what the man said to me? He said to me, B3, you think you're something but boy. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Where I've come from, I was in jail at 16. I am a bit of a bad boy. Yeah? But let's not go there. Yeah, let's just leave that one for now. Do you understand? Yeah, I'm trying to get my money right now. Do you get me? So I don't want to say anything to you that may trigger you in a way where you might say,
I ain't giving you money.
Suck your mother or something like that. Do you get me? I don't want to trigger you in that way because if you do that, I'm coming for you differently. Do you get me? I don't care if it's just words or whatever. I'm going to rectify you. You get me? And let you know you don't talk to me like that. So these times now, a man said to me, you think you're some bad boy and rare tear and this, that, the other. I was like, rah! Is that how man's coming to me? Like, do you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, what did I do to cause that? I just asked you for my money. Do you get me? So when I say to you that, when you say to me about situations, I say, so what do you do in that situation? Do you sit back and be humble and just, they said, Jesus, slap the other cheek. Yeah? Slap my cheek, slap the other one, and see if your headbutt don't come and lick out your two front teeth. Do you get it? Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real, innit? Like, people, what, you're violent. What do you mean? What, you've just slapped me in my face? I see it on the internet, like, the other day, like, I'm watching some stupidness, and a woman slaps a man in his face, and then the man standing there, take that back, and then she never took it back, and then he boxed her. You get me? And I thought to myself, okay, so man can be on, and people can laugh and say this and that, But then when you come with your fire, because they know your fire is real, oh no,
you're mad.
you're a madman. Like, no, allow it. Beef, come on, man. What do you mean? Do you get me? Like, who are you taking me for? Just some puppy on the road where you can just kick. You get me? And I'm just gonna accept it. No, I'm gonna grow up, yeah, and I'm gonna come back. Cause man like me, I got animal behavior and I got human behavior. So if you want me to act like an animal, I will. Do you get me? Keep prodding me. You're gonna keep prodding the lion. He's gonna get up and he's gonna let you know, and then you're just gonna go.
Yeah, of course.
Do you get me?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it is out here. That's what. He's bad. He's wrong. He's this. He's that. He's violent. He's. Shut up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Here, bro.
Yeah, it is, bro.
It's true though.
It is.
You just gotta be you, man. Regardless.
Yeah, you have to be you, man. You can't ever let anybody define who you are. Do you get me? Like, unless you talk with someone and you actually open up and talk to them like I'm talking to you now and telling you exactly where I'm coming from, then you can never judge somebody.
100.
Do you get me? How are you going to judge somebody? And even if you ain't spoken to me in a context where you might think that I've got some things wrong or I'm chatting something wrong, but you ain't coming and challenging me. You're challenging your own brain because you're telling your own, and that's what mental health is. You're challenging your own brain. You're giving your brain too much power. Do you understand? Like, why are you giving your brain so much power? What, because they told you that, the brain functions everything, because the brain functions your arm. So the brain tells you to go punch Mr. I Love House in the face. And what, I'm just going to go bang? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you understand? It's mental health. You're not going to listen to everything. Someone might annoy you on a night out or whatever. And your brain's telling you, slap that person. Dickhead. Do you get me? But are you going to do it? Do you know what I mean? So that's why I just say to myself, how can you listen to everything what your brain tells you? You get it? Because you sit there trying to work it out and thinking, no, look within yourself, think from the heart. Do you get me? There, your spirit guides will tell you everything you need to know. Do you get me? Your spirit guides, I'm so aligned with the universe, yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I get messages all the time. And I'm not looking just for message on social media. I don't just get message. Like, people think that, I got this message from social. No, AI was listening to your phone and hearing you talk about this and that, and it just comes up.
Scroll.
Yeah, you're a part of the system. But when people you talk about phone you will see when people, you might say something about whatever, you draw that person towards you, that's alignment. That's when you're aligned. Do you get me? And I'm aligned. I'm aligned with my spirit guides because I listen to them. And sometimes I don't. And when I don't listen to my spirit guides, things all go left. Do you get me? Right? And it's not left in a sense where, like left where I'm left messed up or fucked up or whatever, but my spirit guides will tell me don't be around this person. Yeah, like they did with that guy that the DJ, the whatever, yeah, told me not to be around him. And I still stuck around him. And I still try to get a little business out of him, whatever. And look what happened. You get me? Like, my spirit guys told me not to talk to certain people, and then all they want to do is argue with you or just get in your face or just try and put you down because they maybe know that you're not in the greatest place right now or something like that. And anybody like that is a scum of the earth. That's the way I see it. Because if you see that somebody's down and you start trampling on them, you're a scum. Yeah, scum. You get me? You need to be helping that person off the floor and saying, do you know what? I got you, I got you, no matter who it is, I got you. Do you understand? Like, it's a madness, bro.
Real, bro. It's real.
It's a madness, bro.
I had the things about it. See, that's how I was meant to just message you off the rip. That's what I was like, what do you do Monday? I was thinking, we was meant to have this conversation, bro.
Yeah, of course, man. Because it's just like, like obviously it's centered around DJ and stuff like that.
But it's all in line, bro.
Yeah, of course. But it's just, do you know what it is? Obviously, we've done a first interview and stuff like that, and obviously, like, I may have come off a little bit harsh, as I say, in the first interview, and I'm not rectifying myself, but I'm just telling you from where I'm at now. Do you get me? And I was there then, but as I said, I came in here very angry. I was on my bicycle, you get me? Like, my Specialized. I was like, I was riding every day. Them days there, I was fit as a fiddle, really. You get me? So the anger I had in me, it was like, chill. Anybody come in my space and let's see what's happening. You get me? Like, that's what it was them days there. But now it's more of a calm flex. I don't want anyone in my face. Get out. You know what I mean? Do what you're doing over there. Don't annoy me too much. And we'll be cool. And everyone's cool. I'm cool. You're cool. You know what I mean? If I see anybody on the ground, I'm picking them up. But don't stamp on me or jump on me and jump on my back when I've picked you up and then try and put me down. Because that's not going to happen right now. You get me? I'm just going to start, you understand? That's when I start the jiu-jitsu. Yeah, you want to go on the floor? You start jiu-jitsu then, you get me? I start breaking legs and arms, you understand? Like, don't pull me down with it, you get me? That's all I'm trying to say, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to break no one's leg or no one's arm, but don't force my hand. You get me? Like, it's just one of them things, isn't it?
Shit, bro.
It's just like, just don't force my hand, innit? Like, it's just like, I don't want to fight and but a load of people do. This is all they want to do. It's just cause you bare problem and bare mix up in your head to make you think, do you really know what's going on? Nah, I'm a bit slow here. I don't know what's going on. Let this person guide me, and then you let them guide you and they lead you up the garden path. Do you get it? So,
no, it's
yeah,
real.
man.
No, bro,
yeah,
real.
man. You got to trust like proper people. You get me? You can't have, that's why I look within my family and stuff. And even then, certain of them won't give you the right advice. Do you get it? Because they'll just a lot of tell you to just leave it and just and this, that, the other. Well, my thing can't leave it because remember, I got over, my thinking is crazy. Yeah, already. ADHD, madness. Do you get it? So what you got to think about is how I'm thinking and how I'm feeling. Forget how you would deal with it because you ain't got what I've got. You ain't got that mad condition where I have to think 20 things at once and stuff like that. Your brain ain't moving like that. Mine is. So I need to settle my brain. You get me? And I need to calm it down so I can think rationally now. Otherwise, I'm not going to think rationally. Do you not understand that? This is what ADHD is. I can tell you every symptom, everything with that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you all of that. I've been for a few assessments. Do you get me? But right now, I'm waiting for the main assessment. I don't need it because I know what I've got.
Yeah, you know your whole setup.
I know what I've got. You know what I mean? So, it's a madness, man.
Beef?
Yeah, bro.
yeah. Listen, all I'm going to say is, like I said, I feel peace. I feel like you've woken me up to a lot of stuff though, and that's what I love about an interview as well. That's what I love the most. Coming out of an interview, learning new things as well, and learning new things about a person. You know what I mean? Because I think, to be fair, bro, I'm not even just saying that. I like what you do, and I think you're a good person. You know what I mean? Regardless of everything I've seen, I don't go off other people's opinions. That's one thing about me, bro. You know what I mean? I don't go off no one else's opinion at all. And like I said, I rather someone straight than not forget how I feel. Just want you to be cutthroat because I feel like you have no agenda because you're telling me what you are and what you do and how you are. You know what I mean? But I definitely feel something different from the last time we spoke.
Yeah, man. And this one would make you laugh. Yeah, this one will make you laugh. I believe, that Johnny Rotten, is more pure than some of these man that's out here. That's my troll. But me and him spoke last week on the phone, like proper conversation. Like, we've been doing it for years. So I'll let you all know, you lot have all been had. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the trolling thing is real. Yeah, it's real. But everybody else, you lot have all been had. Because me and my guy speak on the phone about normal stuff. I spoke to him 2 weeks ago.
Everyone's going through it. You know what I mean? So,
do you hear me? Yeah. And obviously he's going through a little thing right now. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about, you know what I mean, out his business or anything like that. But me and him, when it comes to real, me and him will speak. And we'll level and we'll reason. Like, people are like, how are you reasoning with man? Like, I said, I've known the guy over 10 years, 15 years. What are you talking about? I don't care. He's trolling me. He's keeping me relevant. I don't care about none of that. I laugh at it. It's stupidness.
Yeah, I know that.
Do you know, what am I really going to be bothered about? Really? Do you know what I'm saying? I speak to the prayer. It's not no... And he's got more sense than a lot of you out here. Trust me. That's why he's able to get into situations, giving man 10 grands and this, that, the other, and getting into mad situations, and you know, with me and that back in the days and rare tear, because he's smart. He's a head creator. Do you get me? Creating stuff from early, just like me. Like, do you know what I'm saying? My brethren I had the type of brethren that was coming around in the morning, knocking on my door, come, before school. I'm not going to school anyway. So I'm like, let's go out. What are we doing? Go out. First time, 13 years old. Me and my brethren. We made £1,200. We went to Chocaderos, like, moving mad. Like, Chocadero, like, from then, that showed me different way of life. I'm a different person to what these people are. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though we was doing it in the wrong way, look at all sort of friends I've got from 13, 12 years old. People moving mad. You get me? But
of course.
Getting the money with it. And I'm a person where I could have brought money into my house. You get me? And it wasn't going to be such of a problem. He couldn't. Couldn't even buy a pair of trainer. Crep. You get me? So, you know, like, it led to bad things. I get it. It did lead to bad things, a lot of drugs and stuff like that, you know, like in, like, of course, you know what I mean? But it was jungle days and everyone was smoking crack and stuff like that. Like, what are you going to do? Like, I'm 14 years old, look, just looking at everyone else, what they're doing. Well, we got money. Let's go out rave. You understand? Like, so what? Man's lived through whatever we've lived through now. It's just made me a better man. And I understand stuff more. Do you know what I mean? Didn't come into that game as a pauper. Do you know what I mean? I come into the game knowing how to make money from a very early age. You know what I mean? So nothing don't faze me. That's all my whole point is. Nothing don't faze me, bruv. That's it. You know what I mean? And boy, I'm here today.
Here today.
Yeah.
Bro, do not appreciate you for coming down, brother.
Yes, my brother. I love having a decent chat with man, because you know it's just certain people just like, you know, they just don't get you and they just don't actually deep what you're about. Do you know what I mean? And they just look at you and they say, oh.
Nah, it's deeper.
You understand? Like,
this one's deeper than just me. Just like,
man.
From the jump, I told you, boy. Man's been following, so like, this is different for me, innit? You know
of course, man. Of course, man.
You know, the respect's different.
With chest, bro. Chest, straight. Nothing else. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna back down on my words. You know what I mean? So man, thank you for having me here.
Blessings,
and
bro. Blessings,
man, just thanking. I just hopefully people take what I say in my teachings as general and gospel and serious, because you know what? It comes from the heart. It don't just come from my brain. I won't allow it. I will not allow it. Do you get me? And that's why I just tell people, that's the only advice I give to people, innit? Do not become a slave to your own mind, innit? Just please allow your heart, do you know what I mean, to talk as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And your spirit guides. You get me? There's 4. You get me? Not 1. Do you get me? When your brain, your brain's split into 2, so it's only half. Remember that. Remember that. Yeah? That's my last bit of advice to you guys. Yeah?
Blessings. No, thanks for coming though. Blessings, bro. Blessings.
Yes, my brother.